right, we are here at Caffeine and Octane's Lanier Raceway with our rig, Corvette. We just got unloaded. We are ready to go. This is a 5K first place, 3K second place, 2K third place payout. So it's a 10K payout for this round, 5 rounds total. So it is a 5 round comp. This is Catch My Drift Clean Culture combination. This racetrack is sick, and this series is going to switch around different tracks around the US. Some of it's South Carolina, some of it's Atlanta, but there's a lot of heavy hitters here. Taylor Hall's here, Honnadale. I saw Lee Bird from Monster, Sean Booth, which he won King of OSW for spring break. It's also a clean culture event, so there's a lot of cool GDM cars and stance cars on bags and stuff. So there's a lot of spectators, a huge car show going on, a lot of people here. It's a good time. The layout is interesting on this track, so that's cool. All right, they're calling us for a driver's meeting. So we're gonna go over the driver's meeting, get the shakedown, rundown. It's a 48 driver bracket, so let's go.
Win this is, man. I really do like it.
Tell us your review of the new Z.
I like the way they look.
He likes the way they look.
There was a nice touch of old and new.
There is. I like them. There's a QR code on here if you want to win this Z. Hold up. I'll give you the QR code. There you go. Hope you're quick. Win that Z.
Hey, welcome to our first event of the 50K series. Dude, I love you guys in Atlanta. Hey, first thing I'm going to do though, I'm going to take roll. I want to make sure all the drivers are here, okay? Hey, let's go around, floss the drivers, man. Hey, thank you so much for coming here. Good, this place is stacked, baby. We got like 20,000 horsepower out here today. Awesome.
All right, we're going to come into this inner clip. After the inner clip, there's going to be a transition to this outer zone. And then there's going to be a decreasing radius inner clip over here. Gnarly. Alright? I put up barriers up top, so as you're coming in, you will not see that inner clip unless you commit. Sick. After the inner clip, you go into this outer zone, rock out, shut down, and we're done.
At the end of the day, you know, we do these car shows across the country. You know, we're hoping to take this drifting thing serious. More, you know, you combine the two worlds and you have the right support, and it's great. So I appreciate you guys. Hope have some fun. Be safe out there, and go slay it. Thank you, man.
walking the track. We're cold right before the competition. Just had our drivers meeting. The bracket system is a little messed up, so I have an extra battle that other people don't have in order to qualify into top 32, and then it's top 16. So first battle is, forget his name. It's a yellow Miata. He's consistent, but he's a Miata, so he's lower on power, so he's not going to ride up on the bank. But he is a very consistent driver, so I just got to hit all the zones as good as possible on my lead, run away from him, and then chase with decent proximity. So after that, then we're facing Brian Sturman, which we're pitted next to, and he's a good friend, so that'll be a really fun battle. We've been driving already. Knocked out top 16 by Nathan, last name Nathan. What was his first name? Chris Nathan. Super fast, completely built. Z with an LS and wide fab. Good driver. I had the proximity, but he went so wide on the bank and I just cut down and I was just on my handbrake and they said I straightened, so he got the win for that even though I had better proximity, so. I'd like to re-gear and come back to this track for round 2. I think round 2's in, I want to say Venice, or Florence, not Venice, Florence, South Carolina. So that'll be fun. And then we're going to come back here, I believe, I'm not sure. So that'll be a lot of fun. Lanier is a really fun racetrack. The comp is almost over already. They've already run through it. And I think we're going to try and do some fun runs. So we still got some driving to do. A lot of fun on this track. Maybe get those chase runs in. right, it's time for a recap of the event. Very fun track, had a lot of good runs there. A lot of great drivers, a lot of heavy hitters. We got some tandems in with a lot of great people. We did some damage to the Corvette, nothing that we can't fix. Already ordered a couple of replacement parts, and I'm gonna have to take apart my power steering rack to see where the leak is coming from. It drained twice, so I don't really know what happened there. I'm assuming some seals just blew out. So, but let's look at the rear end of the Corvette. So I dragged the barriers a couple times. Bumper split here, knocked the taillight out. I do have the taillight, so we will be able to put it back in somehow. The lower fascia of the bumper is ruined, so it's just gonna have to stay like that for now. A couple of pieces missing on the bumper overall, but I don't know. Now it just looks more like a race car, I guess. 945 fenders held up pretty good, with the exception of one little split there, but you know, what more can you ask for when you're doing damage to it? This side held up pretty good. I definitely dragged this side on the wall, or the barriers. I had an issue. I actually debeaded this, not this specific tire, but a tire on that side. The valve stem was gone. So I debeaded a tire and I understeered straight into the wall. I slowed down and got control of it, but I just barely tapped this wheel into the wall there. Which kind of messed up my steering, so I got to lift it up and look under there. Arms look fine, so I think it just needs an alignment. But somehow debeading this tire seized these studs, seized the lug nuts on the studs. So we actually had to completely shear these off because they were not straight, they were bent. So obviously a lug nut will not come off of a bent stud. So I gotta get a new adapter spacer for that. These are just kind of on there. These two were fine. This one's barely on there. And then fix the wheels. You see the gap in there? It's not on right. So, get to top 16. Was I in top 16? Or I guess it was the battle for top 16. I had an extra battle. The way the bracket system was set up, it didn't make much sense. Essentially, they had 48 drivers sign up, but not 48 drivers there. Instead of shrinking the bracket, they just did random draws of numbers. So 80% of the people got a bye run the first run, and then there was a select few of us that had to actually battle to get into the top 32, or top 64, no, top 32. So battled into top 32, won that battle. Battled into top 16 against Brian Sturman, won that battle, and then lost from my own mistake. I had a fantastic lead lap, and then chasing, I went way too shallow on the bank, came down. They said I straightened. I was really just on the handbrake, trying to not go through the inner clip. But yeah, I mean, it didn't look good, but I followed through with it. The rest of the lap was pretty mint. I got right on his door after that. So the follow throughout the rest of that lap was good, but it was definitely a major mistake on my end in the beginning. So they zeroed it, said I straightened, which you'll see footage here, or already shown you. But yeah, it was a good comp, well organized. Well, I wouldn't say it was well organized, but it was well organized in the beginning, and then the bracket was just all over the place. But they had people going, like it was a fast comp. It was just go, 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 go. But everyone was out of order. Nobody knew who they were going against right away. It was just kind of all over the place. So.